Hi everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and today I am going to share a little bit of personal information that we don't typically share. We actually left the farm and Chris and me and my two little kids actually went on a vacation to North Carolina, and it was so wonderful. It's probably the best vacation I think we've ever had. We got to go ahead and stay in, I don't know if you can see my hat, but the DuPont Yurts in the DuPont Forest. It's near Asheville, North Carolina. It was such a tremendous vacation. I highly suggest staying at the DuPont Yurts. Let me give you a couple reasons why really quickly before we get to the video. One, so we love once a year in the fall time as a family trip. We always go and we stay in a tent, and so it's just a family thing that we do every year, and it like bonds us. It fulfills, we watch Alone, so it fulfills some of our alone wishes, so to speak. Because we would never be able to do Alone, but it makes us feel like we do. We have gone to the Ozarks. We've kind of gone everywhere and had just really great family vacations. And so, but this actually topped them all, because staying in a yurt is literally the best thing I've ever done. It is a mix of being able to get all the things that you love about staying in a tent and all the things that you love about staying in a hotel, and you mix them. It is like a dream come true. They call it glamping. I had never heard of glamping, but I love that word, and that is like my thing now. So the yurts were so clean and so high end and nice, and they thought of everything. Like the kitchen was even had, like, you know, things that people don't think about, like salt and pepper, and there was a full-size refrigerator and freezer, and you could cook all you want to, and it had beautiful black marble countertops and just like all these like fancy touches of a hotel. But actually, hotels better step up their game, because if they're competing with people like DuPont Yurts, they don't have a chance, because this was like spotlessly clean. I mean, like you could walk barefoot and it felt like new flooring. That's how clean it was. And they also had a washer and dryer there on the facilities. Like they literally, and with detergent. I mean, they thought of everything. So I highly suggest, if you want a great vacation and want to go to North Carolina and see beautiful mountains and waterfalls, oh, we had so much fun. Go to DuPontYurts.com and book something. Tell them that Crooked Row sent you. But hey, like we also got to like hike a mountain and see beautiful waterfalls. It was just a really nice, relaxing, I mean, we got away from the farm, and this was just a super relaxing time for our family to not be concentrated on homesteading and kind of concentrate on each other and talking and, you know, all that great stuff that you get when you camp. They even have a little, at our yurt, they had a, oh, what's it called? The ring, the campfire ring. But they had one of those with Adirondack chairs around it, and a nice stone, not flooring, but tiling all around where the fire pit was. It was just tucked away into the woods. There was also like a really cute little ice cream shop there. There's a man and his wife who run it that are just cute as can be. They just had a baby. Great ice cream. The hot dogs were fantastic and huge. It was just, overall, it was such a good experience. I just highly suggest that. But now we are back and refreshed, and we are ready to go again, and we needed that little break. Everybody needs a break, guys, even homesteaders, so especially homesteaders. So we had our break, and we are back, and we are thankful and hope that we're going to go and stay there again, hopefully soon. But Today we are going to talk about how to save money on your chicken feed. I think that everyone is seeing the prices go super high. I know that my feed bill has gone up definitely 50%, very close at some months to 100%. We're just in that time period where we sort of need tips and tricks on how to cut corners and do things, and nothing helps more than if we can share these things together. So what do we do? So we stopped the whole feed business from the store. I love Tractor Supply. I think that they are a great resource because they have pretty affordable prices on things. But what I noticed was we were feeding our chickens what looks like to me like, I don't know, cereal, and very overly processed cereal. So what do chickens actually eat in nature? They love seeds. They love, you know, things that are natural. It takes them longer to digest that kind of food, and which is actually better on them and better on their system. So we switched to getting from Azure Standard. That is another great resource. If you are unaware of Azure Standard, I highly suggest going to azurestandard.com. And now, their prices are not always way cheaper. They're not. But it's one of the only places that you can get in such bulk. And so what we do, I'm going to show you what we do, how we do our feed, and then I'm going to give you the little secret on how we double our feed without any money involvement. So here, this is our feed this is the feed dry, and this is, we actually don't ever put whole corn in there. My son put whole corn in there, and you don't want to give chickens whole corn. They can't process that. We put in cracked corn. So this was a mistake. So just barring that, we put in dried peas. We put in what I call chicken wheat, and you can look that up on the Azure Standard site. It's cheaper than getting regular wheat because they don't process it the same as they do for humans. We put in, so dried peas, wheat, a little bit of oats, and cracked corn, and chia seed is what we give our chickens, and they love it. So we are really big on fermentation here on the farm, and so even if you're not into fermenting so that your animals can get probiotics, it is super wise to go ahead and soak. If you have like real, I don't even know what they, not, so if you have real feed, not, I guess you could technically ferment store-bought feed, but if you have, you know, real wheat, real corn, real, all these things that are real, and you soak them, it's going to start that sprouting process, and it's not only easier for the animal to ingest, but it also helps, like, it helps in every way, shape, and form, but it also swells it, and it will swell it up almost double. So let's take a look at our ferment. So here is the ferment bucket. I don't want to touch it, but I mean, you can touch it. My hands are just gonna smell. I don't know if you can see that. It is so much more bloated. Kind of think of it of like when you have your own oatmeal that you're making. Oatmeal is flat and tiny in your bowl, but when you add boiling water, which this is not boiling water, it bloats the whole thing. That's what you're doing to your animal feed. And it also puts probiotics and different things in it. This doubles our feed, okay? We feed our chickens the same amount, but because it expands it so greatly, it doubles the amount of feed that we have. That is our big tip and trick, is soak your feed for at least a day. Some people suggest 3 days. Even if it has a slightly, almost like yeasty smell to it, it's fine. Now, if it stinks, don't give it to your animals. It has gotten too hot, and it has actually, even soured would be okay. But I definitely would not give them anything moldy. Don't ever give them moldy things. But let's Selah show you how much they love this feed. Here they come. Okay, well there you have it. There is Selah's morning chores, and I like to come out and, you know, make sure that the chickens all have enough food, but she is actually excellent at taking care of the chickens. We do checks on the chickens. We do health checks and things like that just to make sure everything's going good, huh? Mm-hmm. It's early in the morning, so the sun is like right in our eyes. I'm so sorry, but you can look, Missy. But so if you want to save money on feeding your chickens, even if you have store-bought food, please soak your grains, your whatever it is that you're feeding them, soak it. I mean, some people feed them actual food, so you won't really need to soak that. But if you are using hard dried grains or anything of that nature, or feed or whatever, soak it. It will amplify that volume, and the chickens will absolutely love it. As you see, our chickens adore that food. And chickens don't just eat anything. There are things that we throw out that they don't really care for and they won't eat. So they will let you know what they do and don't like. And you will see, we had a problem with pasty butt in our chickens, but once we have started soaking the feed, for whatever reason, maybe it's the probiotics, that pasty butt has gone away. So I know that's a gross topic, but if you have chickens, you know that it can be a very big problem because you can actually lose chickens from it. So, but our chickens are super happy. They give us tons of eggs. They love us. When we sit around the campfire or the table, they actually come around us like a pet does, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are very happy chickens. So if you want happy chickens, I would suggest doing that to their feed, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so remember, if we can double our feed,
anybody can.
That's right, anybody can. Thanks. Bye.